turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey,
I know y'all was waiting for me, bro.
Honey, y'all dash.
Hold on, y'all. Oh, shish kebab. Who we got?
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for James Conner. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, Conner looking for space. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Like 80! 54! I'm coming after you!
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applying the heat.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Big play, Tay.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Get that bitch though.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts.
Offense, I'm upset at you, bro.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right
thing you're trying to do, bro.
Exactly. Or the right play,
yeah. Lord. Told you.
But now this throw complete to Washington. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I'm going to see that happen.
On 1st and 10 is counted. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Bryon Jones. That will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
I feel like a 2-month-old baby.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost had the rare interception.
That was one of my sandwiches.
The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Running with Elliott. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers are going to take over an excellent field position.
Here we go, here we go. Black 20. Check, block 54, block 54. Black,
they'll run on first down. Connor, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. On second down, it's Connor, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Steelers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. And he's got Moncrief.
This is a regular receiver.
Now Roethlisberger on first down.
We ain't worried about it. We ain't worried about it, though. We ain't worried about it.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Well, Charles, if you think so far in the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
I gave you that too. What you lagging on the game still? What would that be? Can't connect the service. That's that old school cheat shit. Y'all used to wiggle the cord. You wiggle the line cord and shit.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger.
There's some cold shit.
He's caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down. Inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
God damn, Ezekiel.
Gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And a fair Wildcat signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take? Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off, Bryon Jones.
Oh, my God, I'm too good.
There he goes, left side. And he will score.
Anybody
Touchdown, Cowboys. Widening that margin a bit.
Oh yeah, he out of there, y'all. Perfect time, y'all. I see y'all. Y'all know what it is. Knock them out one by one. One by one, they going down, man.